overslept. Eric called me, probably in the midst of all my alarms. And hopefully we make it by the grace of God. The prayer of mommy, the prayer of mine, God willing, I will make this flight on time. It got delayed, thankfully, so I got more time to check this bag and go through security. God willing. It is, what time is it? 7:08. My flight leaves at 7:45. It's pouring rain, so hopefully it gets delayed because it was delayed to 7:54. Now they moved it to 7:45. So hopefully I make it in with this 30 minutes of grace time. Please, God. Or please delay this flight. Lord, you know I need to make this flight. So I missed my flight.
You almost fucked me up, man.
And I was supposed to get to Houston at 11 a.m. Now I'm getting there at 11 p.m. So I lost like a good 12 hours. Color me sick. I'm about to go sit outside. That's how much I'm going through it. I'm hungry. I think the liquor from last night is brewing in my system. And I'm gonna kill myself.
Are you serious?
Shit getting out of hand now.
We're moving. Finally, we got on the road. Check the bag. Now we got done with step 1. Now we're going on step 2. This is a life lesson. I will never drink before a flight. I will never miss a flight. Speaking into existence. I still got a couple hours. My flight's at 1. But at least I can eat now. And probably I did. So Starbucks is in Terminal C. I'm in Terminal E. So we gonna figure this out. I found my gate. It's E3. It's right back here. But we're gonna get this Starbucks. If I find one of them little push carts, I'm gonna get it because I honestly feel my shoulder dislocating from the weight. So, thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Oh my God, look who's at the airport, Big Sexy. It's Jalen. Yeah, he basically begged for my fucking number. Can you tell? Oh my gosh, look how red I get when just filming in public. I'm about to take my hair up before I start sweating. I just found out that there's tornadoes happening in Houston right now. I'm a little bit upset that I can't go chase them, but just pray that they're not happening while I'm in the air because I don't want to go to. I thought I was going to Kansas. Missed that joke. And I told Tia in Detroit.
Baggage claiming claim in Carousel 2. That's Carousel 2 for baggage claim. Everyone have a good day.
Alright, Detroit, what y'all got to eat now? First thing I see is a McDonald's. Let me look at my flight information. BRBs. They done gave the wrong bitch money. We in Detroit. 7 mile, 8 mile, 9 mile if y'all got one. Couldn't be me. Catch me on that no-fly list? Never. Detroit already showing their colors. It's looking like a whole bunch of summers is out here. Word to my dad. So my gate is D12. Now I gotta find out where the fuck the food at. The only thing I seen is a fucking McDonald's. Do airports not believe in maps? Like, how is anybody supposed to know where anything's at if I've never been here before? And I can't use Google Maps and I can't use Apple Maps inside of here. This needs to be studied. So I'm at the terminal and I made a friend. She's an older lady and she does hair. Very sweet, very pretty. And we've been talking about it. And she wanted to know why she's losing her customers, her clients, to Dominican salons. And I told her the whole rundown. I told her the whole process. And if you can't see it, then what I want to tell her, but I don't know how to tell her, but it's like if you've been doing a service for so long, you know like what your worth is. But if you're competing with somebody, then you might have to either add more services for free or I don't know, but either or. And her daughter lives in Houston and she said I should do my hair. I'm not saying it needs to be done. These little antennas are pissing me off. But I'm watching her bags. Right there. The back
insert the metal tips into the buckle.
It's not annoying with the people coming in.
Tighten by pulling on the ends of the belt. To open your seatbelt, lift the
Let me drive the boat. Alright, so let me give y'all a backstory on that flight. Okay, so let me say this for both flights. Both of those fucking flights were the worst flights of my entire life. Like, absolutely miserable. The first one had the dogs crying and the babies crying. They needed to handle that shit before I would have gave that little baby a punch or melatonin or some shit. Anyways, then the second flight, the last flight of the night from Detroit to Houston, the absolute worst flight of my entire life. When I was gonna type in like, oh, this is the worst flight, then I remember, no, the last one was the worst fucking flight of my entire life. The reason I say that is I was sitting in the back and I was on the aisle seat. The back is where the bathroom is at, and I don't understand why people don't use the bathroom before their flight. Like what don't y'all understand about that? You use the bathroom before the flight so you don't have to get up. Simple. So on the opposite side of me, the other person who had the other aisle seat, that fucking person was probably like 300 to 400 pounds, maybe 500 pounds, because that person was being very unselfish and that person should have purchased 2 seats, but they only purchased 1. So they had the middle person squished, and basically shorty was hanging off of the fucking seat in the aisle. So everybody kept ass swiping me. Everybody kept either teabagging me, ass swiping me, everything. And then one time, at one moment of the flight, I crossed my legs and boy, somebody almost kicked me, or not kicked me, well, almost like pushed me out of my seat because my leg was crossed. So they pushed my leg, and boy, they were like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Get the fuck out the way. Go back to your fucking seat. We had crazy ass turbulence. It was a terrible flight. It stunk. People was taking shits. It was just nasty, bad time. I learned my lesson. I would rather pay the extra money to not fly from Philly. I would pay extra to not fly Spirit. Because the fact that you can't even lean your seat back, none of that, the table this big, it's just very uncomfortable. It's convenient, yeah, I understand that, but for a long distance, I'm not doing that no more. And that's one of my New Year's resolution. If y'all see me flying Spirit, mind your fucking business, all right? That's all I'm gonna say. But bottom line, worst flight of my life. And I also had to pay my Uber, right? So I forgot I had a check bag. I ordered my Uber. Then when I got to the Uber, I'm like, I feel like I'm missing something. Remember that. Had to cancel my Uber. Lost money on that. That was $50. Then the next one, then I had to order another Uber and it was $55. So on top of that, I was just getting kicked down. But I learned my lesson. I'm never drinking the night before my flight. I'm going to sleep early and that's it. You missed me, you missed me. You didn't get to see me. Tough luck. Good luck, Charlie. And what? 20 motherfucking 8. Don't look at my hat. It's worn in. Anyways, we had 28 days of consistency. And I'm so grateful, so thankful for everybody. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. And I love you, sexy gang.